Ramadan Mubarak and welcome to Ramadan Reminders. I'm Yusuf Estes, and I wanted to remind myself and all of us the importance of giving sadaqah, of giving charity. You know, it's not just in Ramadan, it's all year long, isn't it? That we have the responsibility as Muslims to care for those that are impoverished, those that are poverty-stricken, those that are not able to care for themselves. They need help. And it's our responsibility to take care of the miskin or the masakin, those that are poor. And I wanted to give you a couple of examples of that so you can realize the gravity of this situation. You can get a lot of reward from Allah by giving charity. And Allah can take a lot of things away from you that were hurting you, damaging you, remove difficulties from your life because you're helping to remove difficulties from the lives of others. And I'd like to give you one example of what happened to me when I was in Medina al-Munawwara one time. I was visiting in Saudi Arabia, and while I was at the masjid there's a big mosque, a beautiful place, and it's called the Mosque of the Prophet. And I was right there, and I was in what's called Hajj, or the pilgrimage, really thinking so hard about ways to get extra rewards during my pilgrimage or Hajj. So I put some bills in my pocket, some of the Saudi money, they're called riyals, and I had some riyals in my pocket. And as I was walking away from the prayer, I'd left the prayer and had started going back to my hotel, I saw the people crowded this way, that way, and there was a lady, an old lady, and she had her hand out like this, going around to everybody, going around, coming around, and I thought, oh, look at this lady bothering everybody, with her, having her hand out begging, because they have like almost professional beggars, that are running around different places. And so I thought, okay, let me just escape around here. So I went around the back side of the crowd and came around the other side. I said, I got by this lady. I didn't have to, be bothered by her. And then it hit me. I said, what am I doing? I put money in my pocket to give to the poor. That lady was a beggar. That was my best opportunity right there. Regardless of what she's going to do with the money, she put her hand out. All I had to do is put it in, and I wouldn't be worried about it now. I said, oh, I need to go back and give some money to that old lady. And, regardless, again, what she does with it, that's her business. But she's asking, and it's my job to do what? And Allah tells us in the Quran about the one who repulses the beggar, turns them away. And like I was trying to escape around, and I felt bad about it. I said, let me go back now. I pulled out the few riyals that I had, and I was going to go give it to her. And where is she? She was gone. She was right there. I just turned my back. I said, no, okay, this lady might be faster than I thought. So let me go over this way. And then I went over there, and then back over here. And I walked the whole entire length of the masjid and back again. And I went down the other side and looked, and not only I couldn't find that lady, I couldn't find any beggars anywhere. I said, well, because this time of the year, in the Hajj season, the beggars are everywhere. I said, okay, let me just go across the street to the hotel. There's plenty of people out in the streets out there. There'll be some beggar, So I started walking across the street looking and there's no beggars, man. There's no beggar anywhere. There's nobody. Like sometimes you see an amputee, maybe they're missing a leg, the arm, something like this, and they're blind people. It's got to be somebody out here to give this to. And I looked. Nowhere. Nobody. So then I went up to some of the people that were selling on the street side. You know what I mean? They've got their little pens and things. They sell compasses and little souvenirs, all the kind of stuff, that they have on display on those carpets that they throw out. And I asked a guy, he looked pretty poor, I said, do you accept charity? He looked at me like, no, I work. I said, okay. I asked somebody else, could I give you charity? He said, no. I work. I don't take charity. And all the way back to my hotel, I looked for any chance to give anybody those riyals that I had, that money that I had in my hand. Do you know nobody wanted it? That was being rejected. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. It means that when you give charity, that means Allah accepted it from you. But when you go out here thinking that you're doing something, you're really not. It's whether or not Allah is accepting from you, and He was not accepting from me because of my bad attitude. He did not let me give that in charity. Now you can betcha, on my way back the next time, when I was going back to the masjid, all the way over and back both, I'm looking for anybody and everybody. You got, here, take this, here, take that. Yeah, and they're looking at me like, what's the matter with this guy? Must be rich. No. You don't understand. I'm hoping Allah is going to accept from me. I want to give this charity. I need to give this charity. You know something? That taught me a valuable lesson. But it's not the only time something like that happened to me. One time we were doing a fundraiser up in New Jersey, I guess it was. And during the fundraising, you know, the ones speaking, like me, they will encourage everybody. You know, if you've got anything in your pocket, pull it out, donate. It's for a good cause to help build this school for the children. They need it, and it's a worthy cause. And generally, I will open up my billfold and grab whatever's in there and donate it, because I never have more than about $20 anyway. And this particular night, I knew I only had a $10 bill anyhow. So I opened up my billfold, reached in, pulled it out, and as the box went by, I saw my hand throwing it down into the box. It was a $100 bill. I said, MashaAllah, where did I get a $100 bill? And how come I just threw my $100 bill in the box? I just remembered. That $100 bill was given to me before I walked up on the stage, and they said because they weren't able to get my flight arrangements, I was going to go back on the train. Here's the money for the train ticket. It was my ticket home. Oh, snap. What am I going to do now? All right. Now, okay, I can go to the... No, could I have the... in front of, 400, 500 people, you're going to say, can I have my money back? That's not going to help fundraising, is it? I was thinking, oh, man, I need that $100. How am I going to get home? I don't have... Let me think. I know. After they're all through, I'll go to them and say, you know, by the way, there's a $100 bill in there. It's mine. And then they're going to look at me like, what? How do you know it's yours? Oh, well, it says on it, United States of America. You can identify it. I knew I'd had it. I knew. I said, oh, boy. Well, you know what, though? Whenever you give anything for the sake of Allah, if Allah accepts it, that's good for you, isn't it? Doesn't Allah give it back to you? Doesn't He promise to give it back to you? 10-fold, 20-fold, 1,000-fold, up to Allah. Anyway, when I went to the restroom, I was washing up to get ready for prayer. And as I came out, a man passed by me, put an envelope in my pocket, and he said, that's for you. And I went on, didn't even think about it. Later, I opened up the envelope and I looked in. It was $1,000 in there. I'm not joking with you. It was $1,000 in there, a donation given to me in the month of Ramadan, and for going there and doing that. I said, oh, wow. Then I remembered the 100. And the 100, Allah made it 10-fold, made it 1,000. I said, oh, you know what? I wish I'd have put that $10 bill in there too, and I could have got that back. You see? See how it is? That's how it really works, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't be stingy. Don't be bakhil. Give. That's the best reminder I can think of right now. This is Ramadan's reminders. Just go to our website and get more of this. These are the RamadanReminders.com. Until tomorrow, peace. Assalamu alaikum.